So in 1953, a fellow performer tripped on a legendary jazz musician, Dizzy Gillespie's trumpet, bending each bell upward. When Gillespie tested the damaged instrument, he realized that he preferred the sound of a bent bell over that of a straight one. Okay, so if I break down the sentence, when I say when Gillespie tested, so that means we have a independent clause. I'm sorry, dependent clause. Okay, because of the word when, it marks it the dependent clause, and then we have independent clause. He realized. So just to recap, the dependent clause really needs, or it cannot stand by itself without the need of the independent clause, whereas independent clause can stand by itself. Okay, so the word presence of word when marks the dependent, because when you say when Gillespie tested a damaged instrument and you stop there, then that's an awkward. But if you ever have a he realized something, okay, so that's an independent clause. But then we have another dependent clause here, that he, okay, okay. What did he realize? That he prefer the sound of. So we have another subject or nested clause here, that he preferred the sound. So sound here will be the object and prefer will be the verb. Now you don't really put comma or period between the subject and verb and the object. Okay, there are some cases where we put some non-essential elements or non-essential phrases in between that cause a comma, but under normal circumstances, without those modifiers, we do not put any commas. Okay, so that it flows seamlessly or smoothly. So he prefers the sound, so there should be nothing before the verb and after the verb. Okay, so you cannot put a semicolon like this. That's incorrect use. And if you put the comma here, he preferred comma the sound. Okay, we're not writing a poet here, poetic element. Okay, and also we have to follow the grammatical rule. Again, you do not put comma for no reason between the subject and verb and object. Okay, and the same is true of what choice D. You just created the what is it called? The fragment. If you say the sound of the bell over that of a straight one, doesn't have any verb there. Okay, so that's a fragment. So the correct answer is B.